Hey there guys, Spotstow here, and today what I've got for you is an actually interesting World War II civilian mask, the C3 Baby's Protective Helmet. Now, this thing was developed for, well, the same reason as all of the other fucking civil defense masks that I've covered on this channel, and that's because, well, you know, gas doesn't just hurt military people. You see, Britain, just as, well, really all of Europe, Britain was very heavily shook by World War One. In the previous war, they were hit on the mainland basically for the first time in centuries, after the Germans first started doing Zeppelin raids, and then afterwards, developed the Gotha bombers and were actually able to damage the British homeland. In the interwar times, it was really discovered and thought about quite a bit that gas could be deployed not through normal means like shells or other things like that, but you could actually deploy it via airplane. And while that is pretty fucking cool, it is very dangerous and does actually create the risk of, well, the dirty Hun dropping poison gas on civilian populations. So in the late 30s, the British developed late 30s and early 40s, the British developed a series of respirators that would protect the civilian population. They needed to be cheap and they needed to be able to be mass produced very easily. This thing was anything but cheap. It was actually kind of expensive, but they did produce some of them. Now, with the history out of the way, we can actually start to look at this thing. The first noticeable thing is, well, this giant fucking visor that is riveted and tied onto a metal plate. And there you can kind of see it sandwiched in there. Yep, a metal plate. And, well, this is a big plastic lens where the baby can look out. You can kind of look in, make sure your baby ain't fucking dead. I haven't been pumping this respirator, so mine's a little bit unresponsive. Over here, you've got essentially your big baby sack. I'm sorry, I paused for a second there because I my mind just decided to go, what if you put the boss baby in there? And I'm sorry, but anyhow, that is some rubberized cloth. It just kind of keeps your baby in there, I guess. Up on the top, we're just kind of ping-ponging a bit. You've got, well, your kind of metal frame up here, which provides quite a bit of structure to the actual hood because it is just rubberized cloth. And I have actually heard that was also added to make sure that the baby could actually survive being dropped, but I'm not entirely sure if that's true, as I'm pretty sure dropping this fucking thing would still make your baby lose some IQ points. But, yep, over here we've got we are just ping-ponging back and fucking forth. Over here what we've got is the tail flap. Now this actually secures in multiple ways. You've got your waist tie and, well, a pair of belts that just lock into a couple of buckles, and that keeps the, baby bag really anything but airtight. I wouldn't trust this thing at all. That is actually connected to like a metal butt piece, which I will eventually flip this over and show you. Up here, what we've got is the filter, and this is actually a manual papper, so you have to hold onto this and continuously pump. Now, babies' lungs are super fucking weak, because all babies are soy boys who don't fucking lift, and so they've got weak muscles in their lungs and they're little bitches. So, to solve that problem, the British, instead of going, bro, eat some fucking protein and hit the gym, they decided to add a manual papper. And even with this, it was found that, the babies would still not really get enough air. With a baby's mask, you just need a automatic papper. Anyhow, so down here is your inlet valve, which, when you're going like that, you can kind of see it opening. No, you can't see it at all in camera. Never mind. There's your handle. And there is, well, the pump, of course, the little shit that holds it on, and, well, it goes through this giant fucking tube. Oh, this was actually made by Avon. Neat. And then into the baby hood. I will show you the inlet in a bit. So here we are on the back side of the respirator, or really the bottom, and what we've got are its folding legs. They, just kind of lock in between those two little studs and fold in, or fold out if you need to set your baby down. Let me just do that. There we go. So here we can get another look at the filter. There you've got, your little band that holds it in place on the inlet. And then, well, down here, again, we've got the buckles. And your little notice from the British government, saying that this thing is supposed to be returned on request or when no longer required. But, I'm not returning this. Fuck you, you limey bastard. I'm keeping it. Yep, so, yeah. That's really, all there is to look at on the back. So now it's time for me to show you the inside of this dusty fucking baby sack. Well, you're actually going to be getting a baby POV. So, in here, you crawl in there like goo goo gaga, I'm a weak little bitch, and you see your inlet. Yep. Oh, I should mention that there is no actual outlet on here, and it just uses the air pressure to kind of come out the bottom of the baby bag. And over here, I'm just flipping the phone over really quick. There's not really anything. Now, if you look up, as a baby, you can actually see your loving, caring mother, so you can kind of get an idea on what it's like to be a baby there. Yeah. So that's really all there is I have to say about this fucking thing. I will now be bringing this baby out to the barn, where I am going to suplex it right into the floor. Oh my god. Potsto was gonna go up to the top ropes. He's gonna do a suplex. He doesn't know what a suplex is, but, he's gonna do it. He's never watched any wrestling in his life. Oh my god, he's at the top ropes and he's got the baby in his hand. Oh no, right to the fucking ground from the top ropes. Oh my god. Oh my god, she's barely hanging on. Is he gonna go out for a tap out? No, he's not. He's taking her with him. What's he gonna do now? Oh my god, he's put her on the ground now. What is he doing? Oh my god, is he getting a chair? Oh no, oh my god, that baby's not gonna live. Oh my god, oh no.